I'm live. I got to get everything muted every place. And I think I pinned the link to the top. Who's going to come up and talk to me? And it's just me. And it looks like there's a few people somewhere. I see Linda and I see P. And I don't exactly know who that is. Looking forward to this live. Hope you got a nap today after your adventure in the wee morning hours. The dog is precious. The fox and rat terrier mix. That little dog stayed with me last night, but I wouldn't turn her back outside. She had to stay in the house with me because I didn't want her to get a hold of that skunk that was somewhere out there. And even if it had left the immediate area, she'd have went and hunted it up. And hello to Linda. The stuff turned out pretty good. I was kind of impressed. I've got it all, oxygen absorbers in the Mylar bags, and put it all up and got the thing running again. But I've got it set this time where I don't have to babysit it. Hello, Peggy. Been a while since you've come up and chatted with us. And look what I got, Peggy. It came today. There. It came today. Thank you for it. It's just as sweet as it can be. I haven't put any needles in it yet, but I will as soon as I find them. And Linda's asking about Peggy. Linda missing her videos. And she says, thank you, Linda. I've been busy finishing my granddaughter's quilt. And there's J. Mary. Hello, J. Mary. There's a few of them in chat. Don't think anybody was expecting me tonight. And I just decided to pop on here. It's so cute, Peggy. It really is. I opened it today when I opened up the other stuff. See the rooster that come in the mail today? I got that today too. From the name, I don't have the whole name, but the last name was Stir from Pennsylvania. And they even sent Millie a colored book and some crayons. Now I've got to get Millie down here so we can color together. P is Polly. All right. I remember that because that's my mama's name's Polly. So I will remember that. So hi, Polly. And Peggy Lynn's working on her iris quilt. And I'm just up here by myself. Where's Francis is out of town at her brother's. And where's Sheila and where's Sandra? Nobody's here. What am I going to have to do? I'm hemming on this one. What am I going to have to do? Just pull it up here in my lap and work? Is that what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to get a book and read to you or something? Jackie, where's Jackie? Where's our regulars that come up here? Peggy Lynn used to. Find my needle. It was right here. Where did it go? And Peggy Lynn's daughter and granddaughter should be there tomorrow. Did you get those quilts done for them, Peggy Lynn? All right. You just have to click the link at the top, J. Mary. And allow the camera and the microphone And I'll have to see your face, and then I'll let you up. And there's Jailbait. Howdy, Jailbait. Jailbait, I've got a rooster. You see him? He's right there. You did get it finished, and you just took it out of the dryer. I need some help keeping the conversation going here. I do. Yeah, we'd like to see Peggy Lynn's quilt. Peggy Lynn, we'd like to see your quilt. No, I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. Don't you know when we're teasing around here, Jailbait? Peggy Lynn needs a few minutes because Piper's got to go out. Hello, Donna Armstrong. Yeah, I was teasing you, Jailbait. My typing messed up. I'm painting my nails, and I had something else to say. Can't mess up those nails. Well, I don't even paint my nails. Don't do any good out here on the farm. And look, this finger, I guess this finger's getting arthritis or something in it. Can you see how crooked that one is? Kind of got a knot there on the side of it. I guess that's what happens when you get poor old hands. Because right there. So no nail polish. It wouldn't make them look any prettier. How many subs on my other channel? 603 last time I looked. And I look pretty often. So it's growing a little bit. Most of the same people that's on this one's on the other channel, though. And actually, Rita's Roost has been growing pretty quick here lately. Well, I know. That's a pretty good number, ain't it? I tell you what, being a YouTube content creator is kind of hard sometimes. It's hard for me. I run out of things to do. So all I have to share with you is just my simple little old life out here. And ain't no great adventures or nothing. Just day-to-day stuff from a silly old farm woman. And hello, let's see. Rita's Roost, did Millie get a Happy Meal? We haven't spent that $5 yet. She's not been down here very much the last few days. She's got to come back, and we'll get her something with it. So she had fun opening that gift from you, though. She did. And did you see somebody sent her a coloring book and crayons today? Millie gets Happy Mail too. Hello to Gladys. Hey, Janet. Hey, JL. You still up? I still haven't got this quilt hemmed, and I quilted 2 or 3 more little quilts while I was up there waiting on that freeze dryer. And I haven't brought them all down here yet. I think 2 of them still up at the other house. I'll show you this other one though. Let me grab it. Oh, I did quilt this little thing, and now it's waiting for its binding. But I just kind of went wild with it. See if I can. Just wherever the machine was running, you can't see it, but this one I put a heart in it. And one place I even wrote Deanna's name on this one in here. So I thought it was a pretty little quilt. There's the back of it. What? I pieced the back of it, so it's got that green piece down the back. That's all. Looks all white, but it's not. It's green. The colors are not showing up tonight. Throw that back there on that chair. And Christy Lou, let's see, did I miss any more? Christy Lou, I'm so happy to catch you again. Hello, Christy Lou. And JL is drinking milk and pumpkin cookies. Can I have some milk and cookies too, JL? Frida, your dog's name's Heidi. She is now. She's the only dog I have now. I used to have more, and we're wanting to get another outside dog, but we just haven't decided what to get yet. And there's Peggy Lynn.
So I made 2 pillowcases to match. They're the envelope style. They're a little wrinkly. They'll come out of it.
Yeah.
That's the first one. Oops, it's upside down.
Now the elephants are upside down. Yeah, we've got an echo or feedback.
Well, I've got everything closed. The only thing open is this window. So I'm not going to be on long. And then I did the owls on the other one. I used what fabric was left.
I like that one.
It's got the envelope in the back so it doesn't come off the pillows.
And how you been doing?
This weather change is really hurting my leg. Let's see if I can get somewhere where you can be able to see it. Now, my daughter did all the piecing. I just added borders, put the back on it, and quilted it. That's all I did.
Okay, let me make that.
That's a quarter of it, so you get the idea of what it looks like. It's all 4 patches with those borders. The thin border is the top because I added extra at the bottom, so it would all the 4 patches will cover the mattress and everything else will hang over. So I didn't really need much at the top after I put it on. So smells really good. Just got wild.
Have you put your chicken coop block swap on the back burner too? Have you not worked on it?
I had to finish this before my daughter got here.
And
it's been finished for 2 days now. And I thought, well, she's gonna be here tomorrow. I better wash it. But my top for my chicken coop is here. I just got to do the back of it. Let me get all my stuff off it. I got all the envelopes and stuff sitting over here with it. Drop everything. I've got it. I've got the top finished. I just need to do the back.
Okay.
So I didn't put all of the blocks on the front because that quilt hurt. Like really hurt. Because it was so big.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And then there's the other side.
Yeah, both sides are pretty.
Yeah. I really like the fabric I chose to go with it. And I just messed it up. See, it keeps sliding on me. Because I got the wrong end. I need this end to grab the quarters. I'll hold it up closer so you can see the fabric I chose. I can't see chat right now. My phone's over there.
Mm-hmm. For some of y'all new ones in here, we've done a quilt block swap. And that was some of the blocks that Peggy Lynn got. Mine's not put together yet, but
yeah, you can see strips in between what I put. And I really like those, even with the little pink, right?
and Christy says the sewing machine block was real sweet. And then she mentions the chicken block. Yeah, I made the chicken block, and let's see, Marla made the sewing machine.
Yep, there's the chicken block. Rita made that. I think I'm dropping it again. Stop it. And then Marla made this.
I'd almost like a pattern for that sewing machine one.
Well, you could probably trace it and make one, Rita.
I could. I think I could because it doesn't look like there's a lot of little pieces to it, but
No.
I want to trace it though, or something like it.
Yeah. So at least I got my granddaughter's quilt finished for my daughter. I've actually got a bag over here with 2 more quilts in it for her. And then my mother had made 2 quilts for them. One for each of them. They're in a box. And then there's 2 sewing machines waiting on her. An embroidery machine and a sewing machine.
Hello, we got somebody watching from Brazil, but I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. I wouldn't say it right. So I'm not even going to try.
I had it folded so nice and neat. Now it's all messed up. It'll be all right. It'll all come out in the quilting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's laid up here waiting. I've got these other blocks to put on the back. And I've got all the envelopes with it. So I don't lose them. I think I've got a couple blocks in the envelopes yet. Things laying loose need to get put up. But no, I just, my leg's been bugging me. This weather change, and I had this Irish quilt. I'm working on it now. I had this. This is the next section I'm working on.
Yeah.
I got it all marked. Well, not all of it, but I got some of it marked. So I can start it, sandwiching it, and I'm doing a quilt as you go with it.
Gladys, why don't you come up and show us what you've been working on? It's been a long time since you've come up on the panel. I'd like to see some of your work.
I'm moving. Sorry, guys. I'm moving. Yes, Piper, I hear you, sweetie. I got to dim my light. Too bright.
And Jay
I
Mary.
was hoping my daughter would be here tonight, but I haven't heard from her, so I'm gonna wait till morning.
Jay Mary, I've sewed on the kettle sewing machine, and I have one, and Mama has one, and Peggy Lynn has one.
Yep, I sewed all my 16 patches together on it. Let's see who is messaging me.
And Gladys in South Dakota, not near her laptop.
Thank you, everybody. Well, she's right here, right in my face. Somebody's asking about Piper.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably close to, I don't know, 45, 50 pounds. And she's still the hyper dog everybody knows. Running around with squeaky toys. Aren't you? Yeah. Let me think how old she is now. Oh. How did I get out of chat? There we go. I hit something. April, May, June, July, August. Quit. April, May, June, July, August. So at the end of October, she'll be 7 months. And heaven forbid I go anywhere like to town or to the store. And when I get back, she acts like I've been gone for a year. Yes, she does, Donna.
And what's the claw machine? Featherweights don't count. I don't know.
One that works. One that works. I don't have a favorite.
If I just saw plain old regular blocks and no fancy stitching, it would be the featherweight. But I've got a brother that does the fancy stitching and the blanket stitch and stuff. So it's the next one I go to when I'm not on the featherweight.
So when she gives love and she holds her mouth open, I don't know why, she just does. She comes and she holds her mouth wide open like that. And that's when she's loving on you.
Hello, Randy. Randy called us lovely ladies.
Hello, Randy. I see you. Everybody sees all your shiny teeth. Yeah.
Randy told y'all to hit the like button if you haven't already. And where's Randy at tonight? Gladys is in North Dakota, headed back to Texas next week. I can't think the last time I left the farm, but it's been a few days. I don't ever go no place. Cross the pastures about as far as I ever go. Indiana. That's where Peggy Lynn's at, right? Yeah, you're in Indiana.
Indiana, west of Terre Haute. In Antonio, down I-70 probably. I see you. You're right there. Yeah, I saw your mail opening this morning.
That was a big old stack of mail. Took me a long time to get it all opened.
Well, at least it outweighed the bill. The
Yeah,
bills didn't look as much as the other stuff. That's always a good thing.
uh-huh. And I had almost forgot about this one from you, and then till I took it out. Oh yeah, that's then
Well,
I
I went
remember.
to the post office, and we both decided it was probably better if we put it in that cardboard envelope
And
so it
that
didn't get ruined.
cardboard wasn't sealed up though. It's a wonder that envelope didn't fall out of there.
Well, if it did, it had your address on it, so
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't stick. I stuck it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cold weather, I don't know, bad glue.
Yeah. Don't know. And Sheila, I'd mailed those recipes out October the 2nd or 1st or 2nd. I mailed about, and Sheila just got hers today from Arkansas to Oklahoma. Took almost 10 days. Now that's a long time
That's
for
long. About like when I sent my blocks out.
yeah,
The
just a
longest one was 18 days.
just a regular size letter.
Hello, Wayne.
Hey Wayne, you want to come up? It's kind of quiet here in my live tonight.
It's probably because you haven't been doing them regular. Nobody's been looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd say. I thought about doing a live the other day, but I'm hobbling around and in pain, and I'm just not good company.
Yeah.
This colder weather's made it hurt more, and I'm just hobbling around. I did a little bit of research. It could take 3 months or longer for it to heal. So
Oh.
I'm only on month 1, and it's still hurting.
Mm.
That dog, he come around a couple more times, but he hasn't been back since I got him 3 times with the BB gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are.
Busy all day today.
Yeah.
Me, well, not. I was busy, but I was so sleepy. I stayed up almost all night last night. So I wasn't very good company today.
I was printing t-shirts today for a customer.
Mm.
I got a little bit more to go. Let me see, like 4 to go for the backs, and then 11 more to print in the front and the back, and then the hoodies I had to do, and then put the name on the sleeves. So it's very, very a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, that's your job, though. So you're proud to get work.
Yeah.
Miss Piper, would you quit? Don't touch any keys. She's all fidgety over here.
But where's everybody else here? No one's in here, huh?
I don't know. I think they all abandoned me. They all left me. Or I left them, so they left me. So,
Yeah.
like Peggy Lynn said, I hadn't been regular enough, and there wasn't nobody looking for me. So,
Yeah. I usually check my subscribe to a couple times a night. I didn't catch your other live until after you were done with it.
Well, it was just kind of bored, so I just went on there, but everybody else was still up too. So.
Yeah.
I did a live printing on YouTube and Twitch.
Okay.
Both networks, and they recorded them. Well, the heat I did for the contractor. And it was like, it showed how the shirts are made in the back and how to put them in the front. So I recorded both of them.
Yeah.
I didn't even record a lot of them. I just wanted to record the back of them, how they did the back and how they did the front, just to show them how they made up. A lot of work to it, but it's fun. For me, it is.
Look at that. You're yawning.
Okay,
You just yawned.
I just did. Yes, I did.
Quit saying it.
Uh-oh, Peggy Lynn just yawned.
It's because you're saying the word. Stop it. I didn't seem, but you're saying the word. It makes me do it every time.
Oh,
Makes my eyes water and makes me do it. Somebody says the word, or if I catch somebody doing it, and I didn't see him, but Rita caused it. Yeah.
it was a big yawn. I saw him.
Don't keep saying it. Ixnay on the Y word. Don't say it.
Razor and the roosters, razor and the rooster,
Did you see what I got in the mail today? Did you see that rooster?
I did. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. It's too pretty to use as a dish towel or something, so just hang it up
I put
someplace.
it in a quilt. I do some squares around it.
Yeah,
Do little squares as a border. Quit.
yeah,
And maybe make something else.
yeah.
Well,
But
you
but the
okay?
sitting on the wall behind me, so I decided to just hang it up there, so it wouldn't be a
Yeah,
complete blank wall.
it would look good in a quilt. You could do a lap quilt with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
But I
got
think
all
scrappy, little like 2.5 inch squares all the way around it first.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Don't do it, Donna.
This is her turn.
Don't do it. Don't say it.
And J. Mary, I think I know what quilt blocks you all like, but is there any quilt block you would never make again? Mm, I don't know.
I like to do random stuff that's not the norm. Quit it. I don't really have a specific block I like,
Mhm.
but I like applique and stuff like that. I like to step out on my own. Well, you guys should know that with my iris quilt. You've seen it, right?
We've seen it. Mhm.
Yeah. And
And
that
hi,
is no block.
hi to everybody.
I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna go get something.
Okay, he's gone.
He says he'd be right back. So, what you gonna do? Go get his guitar so he can sing the rooster song?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Hello, Sandra.
See, I like paper piecing. I have a box full of hexies over there. I did a little Dresden. Did you see the little Dresden I did? It is a miniature. Let me go get it.
Okay.
If I can get up, my dog is like right on me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to move. You weigh too much.
Well, everybody's left me. Peggy's left me, and Wayne's left me. Back up here by I know. I know it. I'm just teasing.
I'm not going to be on much longer, though. Somebody's got 5 toys down here at my feet. So I made this the other day.
Jay Mary's asking what EPP is.
English paper piecing. So this was all sewn by hand until I got to the borders, and then the borders were sewn on by machine.
Okay. That's pretty. They make you bigger.
And they are miniature.
And I love those colors.
You can see how big the Dresden is. Not big at all. It's about as big as not even to my first knuckle. I cut them at 2 1/4, and is that right? I can't remember. I forget, but they ended up small. I marked my template wrong, and that's why I was going to cut them at 2.5, but I ended up cutting them smaller. I think they're 1.75 inches right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to, I don't know.
See what you've got. Visual. Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Got a lot of colors in it, don't it? Bright.
It's black and it's blue and it's white. I'm not going to put it back in the studio. I won't trip over my camera.
Thank you, everyone.
I'll be right back.
But I did that when my leg was hurting so bad I didn't want to get off on it. So I took Mom's Dresden plate and made a small one. And then I marked it wrong, so my measurements were off. And I had to go make another one, but it was too late, so I just finished making this one. Wall hanging or something, but I don't have wall space, so.
And Linda's asking if she heard from Frances about the place for Beverly. Frances has went to her brother's in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and she's hoping Beverly will be in the home by the time she gets back, is what she's hoping. She called this morning. She was on the road driving there.
Oh, okay. Your favorite color. That's nice to know.
Orange is J. Mary's favorite color.
That's a sweatproof shirt. You know, it cuts down the sweating. That's what that kind of shirt is.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm going to get off and just sit and watch. Love y'all.
Thanks for coming up and visiting with us.
You're welcome.
All right.
Oh, now you're alone with the rooster.
just me and you up here. Well, it says there's 31 over in chat. Pretty good crowd, but everybody's quiet tonight.
Hanging the rooster on the wall.
All right.
That's a pretty rooster. Gotta make a quote out of that.
I need to do something with it because it's really pretty.
You make a quilt out of it. Make a quilt.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, a wall hanging or something.
Put some rooster, like roosters, cows, chickens, and things like that in a quilt.
Is John taking care of Beverly by himself? I don't think so. I think that other woman that's come in to help him.
Must be hard, huh?
Yeah.
Life is hard. Hey, Sandra.
And it doesn't like StreamYard. Well, I hadn't talked to you in 2-3 days, Sandra.
Designs. I'm still here, just watching the chat. Okay. So, how was everything today, Rita? How's your day been so far?
My day's been pretty good. I got not a new toy, but I got a freeze dryer. You know what a freeze dryer is? Where you save that, put up food for long-term storage. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I've been trying to teach myself how to run it. My sister and brother-in-law's helped me, but last night it was about to come off in the middle of the night, and when it goes off, you have to get your food out of it, or it goes to collecting the moisture back in it. So I was up all night last night waiting for that thing to go off, and it finally went off at 6 o'clock this morning. So I've got it running now, but I set this extended dry time. So I think I've got till up in the day tomorrow to and not have to babysit it tonight.
It's risky, right? If you don't know how to use it, it's risky. You might lose it all, right?
Yeah. And of course it wasn't a whole lot in there, but I'd put some beans and ham and it's funny how that does that, because those beans would just kind of crush up in your fingers. So in the ham, it was real dry and crunchy, and then you put water on it and it's back like it's just like normal. So
yeah, the beans you burn when you're talking to me on the live.
I ain't burned any beans lately, but I did that day.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
I sure did. I don't know what I was doing. I was doing something.
Talking to me, that's what you're doing.
But I was doing something else too. And then next thing I know, I was smelling beans burning.
That's fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, it is, and it's not either, but embarrassing, but
Laugh it off. That's all. You won't be so embarrassed about it.
uh-huh.
The customer came over there, the guy I was doing the shirts for, and the funny thing he says to me, "Oh, I thought something was wrong with that logo." And he looked at the shirt and said, "Nothing's wrong with those." And he says to me, "You got an extra large hanging up?" And I said, "Yeah, can I have it? I want to wear it." I said, "Sure." He
Uh,
said, "Okay, all right, here's your shirt." And he walked out of the house with it. And he's looking at it. He don't stop looking at the shirt, you know.
uh-huh.
I like them. So that's good that you like my work.
Yeah. Did you see my new shirt? Let me see if
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's
let me
this one?
see. Let's see. No, that's not it. Just a second.
Okay, sure. Take your time.
It's just right here, but here's my new shirt. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Who made it?
Uh, a friend that at the quilt store at the quilt house. She
Good
she
job.
does shirts, so
It's nice. Pretty.
I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, that's kind
Oh,
of nice.
there's
Uh,
there
Good. We
you
have
are.
no up here other than me. Now I'm not alone. Well, now we got great.
Yeah,
How you
I
doing,
gotta go
Sandy?
turn my TV down.
Are you at home now? Are you with the babies?
No,
You,
that, I'm home. I had to come home and do my other jobs that I have to do.
uh,
Hmm.
Help my grandson get his travel trailer winterized.
Hmm.
now is that the one that he's going to be living in Alaska? Is that right?
No, no,
No. Okay.
it's gonna be just here in the
Oh.
same town I'm at. It's just
Okay. But you got somebody moving to Alaska, I guess.
yeah. She's in Alaska. She's at
I was in Alaska. Okay.
Eniac, Alaska
Okay.
is where she's at.
Well, where you're at in Washington, are the winters really cold and bad where you're at? Because you're pretty far north.
Well, ours have got milder over the years. It used to be we could get up to, one winter we got 3 feet of snow.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's a lot of snow.
Yes. Last year I think we had on the ground only like a foot of snow.
Uh,
But on his trailer there's a slide out. And that slide out normally has a awning that covers it.
mhm.
Well, we have to do a little extra work. So we actually took and made a truss little form and put steel roofing up there today.
Okay.
In the rain.
In the rain.
In the rain.
Oh my.
It's like, didn't want to do it in the rain, but we needed to get it covered.
Mm-hmm.
So he started a fire in the fire pit. So we could be out there at least in a little bit better weather. So my hair smells like I've been at a campfire.
Oh well, you like campfires though. That's not bad.
Yeah. It's just the wind was blowing, my hair's all knotted up. It's like I wasn't planning on coming on anything.
Oh well, you just saw me on here, so you had to come.
Yeah, I'm just killing time waiting for the next thing to go on.
Yeah. And Jay Mary's asking what your name is, custom screen printing. So
Wayne's my first name.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And he's got a channel. Well, actually, you have 2 channels, don't you?
I got a worship channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some preaching on the last Sunday. When I wasn't going to go on there because I was so busy so busy doing my shirts, and I was very like tired, but I was up that morning, so I figured I was up in time, so I said might as well go do the preaching and getting it over with. And so I just looked in the book of Mark and threw a chapter together and started talking about it. So I don't know what it was about. It
Mm.
comes
That question that J. Mary has on there about does it take the music out of the beans? I'm curious to know that too.
That too. Yeah. I
So
don't
what
know.
have you freeze dried already?
Let's see. Well, that one day I had to do the bread first. It only come Friday, and I let it set 24 hours to get all settled. So I did that bread, and then I did some. I had some beans cooked and all frozen, and ham. I had some slices of ham, and I put them on there. And right now, there's potatoes in there right now. I'm anxious to see how they're going to do. So,
Yeah.
'cause
See, I'd like it for that purpose.
but I haven't run very much because it takes forever, and I've only had it since Friday. So
Yes. My friend, when she has a full freeze dryer, it's 30 hours
okay,
on everything that she has done,
okay.
whether it be
And
blueberry, raspberries.
mhm.
But the thing is to have everything frozen because you can do it not in frozen state.
But I've been pre-freezing it. It's been it's all nice and froze little chunks.
Yeah. And then she was going to try soup.
So
She was going to make a concentrated soup and put them in ice cube trays
mm-hmm.
and then see. She called it a cup of soup.
Yeah.
That way
Yeah.
you put it back in a cup of hot water and you have a cup of soup.
Well, I plan on trying lots of stuff, but I've got to give it time. It's going to take a little time to cook stuff and run stuff through it.
But everybody says the biggest thing if you're going to sell are Skittles.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
I've got a niece or grandniece that sells Skittles, so I'm not going to make and sell candy because she does that around here. So
yeah.
I wouldn't cut in on her business, so I'll just do foods and put them up in case we need to eat them.
Yeah.
If you buy some and eat them,
I could eat them, yeah.
buy something from her and eat them.
Well, it's just like taking the saltwater taffy and cutting them in half and then freeze drying them. It's a whole different because your hand doesn't get sticky. They don't stick to your teeth.
And of course, my sister's had hers a lot longer, so she's made all that stuff like that. And she gave me a piece of that saltwater taffy one time, and I just put it in my mouth and went to eating it. And then I told her, said, "There's something here I can't chew up," and I had the paper in my mouth.
Oh no! She freeze dried her paper. Oh no!
She would just cut them in half and leave the paper on them. But here I was trying to chew up that paper, and it wasn't dissolving up.
Yeah,
So of course, she laughed awful hard at me for that one.
But I'd like to do like my rutabagas and things like that are in my freezer.
Mm-hmm.
It'd make them nicer to throw in a stew, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. And they're last. Well, they're shelf stable. Don't have to can it or have it in the freezer or anything.
And I have a little container with eggs in it. So, like if I want to bake something, and it says I think it's 2 tablespoons of this powder. You put it in a certain amount of water, and you have your eggs.
Eggs,
But it just doesn't look like an egg because it's a powdery mess. Because after you freeze dry the egg, you have to smash them.
Smash it up, yeah.
But I just eat the stuff just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I love freeze dried sweet corn. You just cut
Yeah.
it off of the ear and freeze dry it. That's just like putting candy in your mouth. But it's better for you because it's not candy.
Farm wife, hello ladies, dropped my phone, just got a new one.
Wow.
I do, Peggy Lynn. Yeah, there's Mylar bags and those oxygen absorbers both that I'll be using to store the food in. Or I still got a lot of fruit jars or mason jars, so I may use them too.
It'll decorate up your shelf. It'll have a different look up there.
Yeah. And Susan, my mom made your cake today, Rita, for my birthday. I won't see her, my mom, tomorrow, so she celebrated today. Did you like the cake? It was pretty good, wasn't it? And let's see, tomorrow's Susan's birthday. So happy birthday tomorrow, Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan. I hope you have a good one. And the roosters all say happy birthday to you too. Even one hanging on the wall behind Rita.
I know. I got coming the mail today. So
Yep, she received that in the mail.
I did.
I watched that part.
Oh, you did? I tell you, it took me forever to open up all that mail this morning.
Yeah.
Maybe you should make a quote, get all these animal things made up, make it in a quote, do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Bad idea.
Now, Rita, did you receive my pretty colorful pages on the recipes?
Not yet. No.
You should have got them last week.
But Sheila Gage was telling me I sent my recipes out to October the 1st or 2nd, and she just got them today. It took almost 10 days to get there.
I got yours last week.
Well, it took hers a long time to get there, and I haven't gotten yours.
Yeah, because I sent them in the 6x9 envelope. I only folded it in half once because I didn't want to wreck your pretty pictures.
I hope the post office didn't eat them. They eat things, you know. They eat my Twizzlers.
They eat, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They eat my Twizzlers. Darn greedy mailman. I was going to put laxative in. I probably should have. I left my Twizzlers alone, man.
And Farm Wife, I'm getting it figured out. Just taking me a little while.
It does take a little while, but at least you have family that knows what they're doing with it too. That helps.
Yeah, that helped.
My friend, she said if I got one, she'd help me. But it's like, I just want to see and touch and feel the ice cream sandwich that's freeze dried. That just totally amazes me.
I eat them. I have ice cream sandwiches. I eat them. I don't freeze them. I eat them.
Yeah, well,
they don't last very long.
They say that's the number one freeze dried ice cream is ice cream sandwiches, and then the kids can eat them without making the big mess.
And I want to get to do the yogurt bites too. I want to do that, but I'm still got.
Well, it's the one company. They just put the yogurt bites. They just put drops on the tray, just random shapes, and just let them freeze.
Yeah.
Because if you bust them up, they get too small in the crumbs.
Mm-hmm.
But the pineapple, freeze dried, the corn, of course, and then the yogurt bites. We just mixed them up as a new modern trail mix.
And Jay Mary's asked where everybody's from. And she knows I'm from Arkansas, so you guys have to tell her where you're from.
Let me see. I think if you think about taxes, you say Massachusetts. And that's where I'm from, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Yes.
Well, we sure got the United States covered then, huh? Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I played my instrument on my worship channel Sunday. I had 2 request people on there that wanted to hear some songs on there. I played the hymns on there. I don't care if they said they're used by permission anyway, so they don't say nothing about them. They can't say anything anyway. But,
Jay Mary says a Yankee alert. I think she's talking about you, Wayne.
Oh, Yankee alert. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
You a Yankee?
I'm a Yankee.
And Shirley around too is from Calgary, Canada.
Wow.
We've had one mountain range get snow already on the highways.
Oh.
When I was up camping that weekend, the one gal that joined us, she went
St. Louis.
across the pass and had snow.
Hmm.
She said it was like half inch to an inch, but it was still snow.
Yeah.
No matter what. Well, that wet stuff is snow.
It's snow. Yeah. I'm glad the hot summer's over with, but I'm not looking forward to cold winter either. So
But your winter doesn't get as cold as mine, I don't think.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Because our growing season, we can't even plant anything until just about after Memorial Day. Because we get a frost usually then.
And Alfonso Simmental, hello from Colorado. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'm new to your channel. I found you through the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I kept hearing something popping over here, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I've got a bubble envelope laying here, and I put my elbow on it, and it pop. It took me a minute to realize what it was.
Yeah, I did that one day. I was standing on something, and I didn't realize they even had any bubble wrap down there.
Jay Mary, there's an old joke around here years ago: Yankee go home, but leave your daughters.
I remember that. That sounds familiar.
Oh. And Gladys is in Texas, but from South Dakota.
Mm.
Yep, she's up visiting her sister. Farm wife, where Peggy from? Peggy has to answer that one for herself.
Yeah, she's in here, so we'll just let her answer.
I got to finish my recipes. Now that my part of the helping winterize is done.
Why would you winterize?
Well, my grandson was given a fifth wheel trailer with a slide out. And the slide out, the awning that was supposed to be up there was missing. And besides, it wouldn't take a snow load. So we put a little temporary actual steel roof up there. I had leftover siding from my shed. I ordered 2 sheets too much, and it must have been a reason I did it because that's exactly what we needed.
What you needed. Mm-hmm. It's a good thing.
But the other part of the lumber cost me over $100 to build the frame.
Wow.
But it's worth it. He's more relaxed where he's at now. Even though he has to come to grandma's to wash his clothes and stuff, but he's in a way better headspace. Except for his dog got attacked yesterday.
Oh no.
And he gets blamed for the dog attacking his dog. It's like, okay, whatever.
And P is Polly, and she's from Iowa.
Okay.
And J. Mary's dad was from Massachusetts. He was a transplanted Yankee. Picked up chewing tobacco and everything. Told him I could tell he was level-headed because he had tobacco running out of both sides of his mouth.
That's funny.
Well, I can't agree with that one with my father. That wad of chew that my dad would have. That's one sight I don't like seeing.
Well, I got a little story I can tell about the tobacco. Unfortunately, my father used to chew that stuff, right? And I was only a young kid, so me and my brother started chewing on the stuff, right? We didn't know what it was. We were like, maybe about 10, 11 years old or something, and we were chewing on this stuff, right? and we said, what's this stuff? This tastes horrible. Started spitting it out, right? It's not terrible. This tastes horrible. I found out I was chewing tobacco, and Father said, "Where'd my chewing tobacco go?" And I
Uh-oh.
found out what it was. I said, "That is tasted horrible."
Did it make you sick? Because sometimes it'll make kids sick.
I didn't keep it in my mouth that long. I spit it right out. I didn't
Okay.
know what it was. I said, "What am I chewing on?" Yeah, I found out tobacco. I said, "Hey, I don't know where it went." I didn't tell my father where it went. Hell with it. I said,
Uh,
it was
oh,
apple flavor. It tasted good, but it was like weird how it
mm,
ends up. I had to spit it out. It was so gross.
uh, huh,
Never did that again.
mhm. Uh,
I don't smoke or drink myself anyway. I don't touch that any of it.
I
My,
won't either.
my husband used to dip tobacco. He quit though, so I can't
You're
believe he
probably glad for
did.
that.
I'm glad. I was glad for it.
Yeah.
Hadn't been that many years ago that he quit.
Us- my husband used to smoke cigarettes, and I'm allergic to them. And it's like it took him forever. We made everything off limits. You couldn't smoke in the house. You couldn't smoke in the car. You couldn't smoke under the porch roof. And
Yeah,
you'd think after a while he'd just give up, but it took several years.
it's bad habit. I used to do it when I was a young kid. I gave it up. Came from the Lord and gave it all up. Threw it aside. It wasn't worth all the effort that goes into that stuff. It's not worth it.
Mhm.
Now, if you, everybody says, I suppose you're going to make him give up coffee next. I said, no, I got to let him have some bad habit.
Now, coffee wouldn't be a bad habit, though.
Good. I
It
like.
is as far as being as I don't like coffee doesn't mean that,
I
but,
love my coffee. You won't get me to stop drinking it.
Uh,
but
Never.
yesterday, my granddaughter, she had to have dill pickles, and I cannot stand the smell of dill pickles. And she wanted to sit on her Gigi's lap. And it's like, oh, I wish you would take the pickles someplace else. So I'm sitting there suffering with her and her dill pickles. Then she had a sandwich made, and it's covered with mustard. And that's another smell I cannot stand is mustard. And I says, are you trying to kill me today, kid?
People eating banana and peanut butter. Banana and
And
peanut.
hi, June.
Ever heard of people eating that stuff? That's what Elvis used to eat. You know.
I don't eat banana and peanut butter together. I
That's
like
what
both of them, but not
Elvis used to get
together.
fat and heavy grease and eat it. How do you ever do that? That must have been gross.
Yeah, it's like I won't do the peanut butter and banana together. And
That's what Elvis Presley used to eat every time.
yeah,
Way of cooking. I don't see how he could have done it. It's gross.
Uh,
Ugh. The thought of it makes me. I think it's weird myself.
oh, they like my bedtime stories I read to them.
I'm saving the stories for later tonight. When
See,
I
maybe if you learn how to play a banjo, you can probably sing a little bedtime story to all. You know.
oh yeah, that's just what Rita needs, huh? Pick up the
Uh-huh.
banjo.
Joe.
When I went
Yeah.
grocery shopping yesterday, the things I want aren't available anymore. So I Googled Tyson chicken where I could go get my grilled chicken breast because it has no breading on it. I have
Mm-hmm.
to drive 6 hours to it's the closest place to go get that chicken.
Well, you're not going to do that, are you? Are you going to drive 6 hours to get it?
No,
No.
but
Okay.
I have thought about that might be a good reason to take a small mini trip and go see how many more quilt shops I can find.
Oh, well, that's true
It's
too. Yeah.
the closest one. I have to find somebody that's in the Air Force that can get on Fairchild Air Force Base to go to the store there. That's the only other place that has it.
Read
Huh.
that. See what you said.
But it's like there were so many things they discontinued since I went shopping 3 months ago.
Yeah, Alfonso plays music and I think he sings too. Drop your channel link so they can check you out, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Hey, Alfonso, how about singing the Rooster song to a good old reader up here? How about that one?
You just type Hen and it'll drop your channel links. And Peggy Lynn loves the sound of a banjo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play the banjo, Wayne?
No.
No, okay.
I was give me songs out when I was a kid, but I said no, I couldn't lift it. But it's hard to play a banjo. You have to finger pick. I hate finger picking. You have to touch it.
Karen Evans, yeah.
I kept on breaking my nails. I can't stand up playing. I can't finger pick with my fingers. It's too much.
There you go. You got your channel link dropped.
My musical talent is like Lisa and her recipes. It's like her Vandy Camp pork and beans and things like that. Mine's called a radio. I'm not talented for music because I was too busy doing other things growing up. I didn't listen to music like everybody else.
See what a lot you missed without listening to music.
I was outside playing or weeding the garden, or I was inside sewing my clothes.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Clothes, they fall apart, right?
Yeah. Music wasn't something that I felt I had to have. I have CDs that I play in my pickup when I travel.
All music.
Does anybody else play besides Alfonso? Wayne plays the guitar and sings.
I do.
Yep.
Alfonso.
I tried playing guitar in school. That's about it.
Song just for Rita. Rita the Rooster.
I'm not going to let you sing tonight, Wayne. Not tonight.
I'm not planning on it anyway. I'm too tired anyway.
maybe next time.
That's all I'm doing. I'm sitting here relaxing. I'm not willing to do that to you. No, thank you. I'm sitting here talking to Rita, which has a rooster on the wall right in back of her.
Banjo's a little easier than a guitar. Banjo is tuned to open G. That tells me nothing. Does that tell you anything?
Yeah, it tells me a lot, but you know what? I love the guitar better than the banjo. I like to raise a little hell with mine. I write my own songs too there, Alfonso.
Yeah. And Peggy Lynn wanted to play the French horn in school, but it wasn't possible.
Why not, Peggy?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay. She answered you. She liked the banjo instead. Do you ever heard of English muffin pizza?
The English muffin pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make it. I make it every morning. Tastes so good.
You make a breakfast one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Use English muffins, sauce, cheese, pepperoni. You know. Tastes real good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I use a pizza oven.
I just like English muffins, just toasted and plain.
I
don't need anything else.
My pizza
I'm
oven
very
toasts
simple.
them. Yeah. My pizza oven toasts them though. They eat really good.
My daughter was supposed to come down tonight, and we're supposed to be removing stitches from a dog.
Oh.
But
Hey, Centroy.
Yeah, hey Slim. So I guess the dog's over all that surgery then, pretty much.
Well, today she finally all that sedative is out of her. She has got more energy than she
She's
just
gonna make
wants
up
to go.
make up for lost time that she was down.
Yep. Right now she's sound asleep in her. I call it the donut.
Mm.
It's a big circle bed that she has.
Yeah.
But earlier she was up on my couch and in trouble.
Oh,
She has this $80 bed to lay on. She better lay on it.
And hello, Irish Sail Lady.
Hi, Linda.
some wonderful names in this chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. And J. Mary says, no, English muffins drenched in butter with a touch of grape jelly.
I had
That's
those.
how I used to eat them. And then I just went down to, I guess I call it lazy.
I make
Just plain.
I like to have them really enjoy them. They really come out really good. I found a lady that was making them. She had an app with me on the web. It was like on the Google Play. It came up and said, "Try this stuff." And she was making them a weird way. I don't make them like hers. She burns them before she puts the pizzas on. It's stupid. I cook them just like English muffins, but put the pizza sauce and the cheese and the pepperoni on them. They cook right into the English muffin. It's really good. When I was younger. So.
Janet took piano lessons when she was younger and have sung specials in church. Being a shy person was always nervous. JL dad would make her sing.
Oh my gosh, you have to mention that.
Church also.
You have to mention that about going in front of a church and singing. Oh my God, that was the worst. I went up there and sang in front of the church. Oh my God, that was the worst thing I ever did.
Was it a big church? See, when I was growing up, it was just a small country church, so it wasn't very many people. So
this church is huge. And I thought of being a wise guy, right? I said, oh, I can do this, you know. And I did it more than once, but I was nervous as heck, you know. I was up there singing in front of the church, my instrument. I said, man, I must be nuts being up here. Doing this in front of these people. Oh my God, I'm saying this is crazy. Then sang with the piano too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got started one day, and that's what killed the whole mood from this. When someone come up and said this to me, that they were praising them, oh, I got so upset at them.
100 people, I think, is a lot in the church. The churches I'm used to.
But people said I was singing to them, praising them. I said, no, I'm not praising. I'm praising the Lord with the music, not you. And they got kind of upset. And I said, I don't care. Get upset. Who cares? So I don't care if you talk to yourself later. I said, that's why I was open-minded. They don't like it.
I haven't done anything with those pears yet. They're still laying around here.
That was a huge pear.
It was. I guess the tree didn't have very many, so I guess they were huge. Is that what it was? 2 or 3, just a handful of big ones instead of a whole bunch of little ones.
Alfonso was blind, huh? That's what he says.
Our pears must not have did very good in this area because normally I get a couple dozen free ones and haven't received anything this year.
Now, why would they throw you out because you were blind? I don't understand that.
Kind of ridiculous. Why would they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's not being right.
The choir director didn't want a blind musician in her choir.
Well, I can understand now why my church, they asked us kids what song we wanted to sing. And we didn't understand it. But my grandma she played by ear. And she taught us kids all how to sing Little Brown Jug.
And that's what you wanted to sing in church?
Yeah.
I
It
don't know
was
what.
just a song to us.
Brown jug. Oh my gosh. What was in the brown jug? Ooh,
I don't remember how far she sang it. It's like she would get us all hyped up and singing it, and it's like we just sang our full hearts out.
no, that could
And then
every time
we was told we couldn't sing it in church.
I sang a hymn, I transitioned it. I made a little higher chords in the song because I'm a high pitched singer, and I took some chords out that were lower.
Hmm.
No.
A safety concern.
Yeah.
Well, I disagree. I disagree with them, Alfonso.
What an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't work well with the Lord. Excuses don't work well with him.
Mm-mm.
Preachers, I know that.
Can't see well enough to read the music sheet, but I can only play by ear.
Yeah.
That's good to have. It's good talent.
The other time at church, they asked me if I would wear an angel's costume and sing in the choir, and I said no, I can't because I'm not an angel.
What
I
are
was
you?
always told I wasn't an angel, so I
Oh,
just said I
what were
couldn't play
you?
one.
What
So
were you? The devil? Wearing the devil's costume with horns?
I was a tomboy, I guess. I mean,
Oh, okay.
ask the little kids dumb questions, and we'll come up with dumb answers.
Oh, yes, I got what you're saying.
But I didn't want to play the angel because I'm not one.
I used to know a girl that was a tomboy.
Yeah.
She was trying to punch me every time she seen me. You know why?
I could see Sandra punching people if they
Why?
got
Trying
wrong
to punch
side,
me.
Yep. I probably would have.
I'll tell you why she always used to punch me.
But now that I have the the grandkids and the great grandkids, when you tell them different things, and we've always told them to tell the truth. So I guess that's just part of. I'm not an angel, so why would I play the part of one? My grandson would have said, "That's a lot of acting to do."
This girl used to have very beautiful blonde, like really unusual blonde hair, really nice blonde hair. And I try to kiss the girl. She throw punches at me. That's why she tried to punch me all the time. I was that kind of kid.
Oh,
She was so cute, I couldn't help it. So she threw punches at me. You're doing that stuff to me. And she threw punches. I said, you can keep punching me all you want. I'll get it one day. No, you're not. You're doing it with me. You didn't kiss her. She said. She can punch pretty good too. That's why I left her alone. She punches hard. That girl, she was bad.
I'm trying
Janet,
not to rock.
Janet's traveled many places to attend church with her dad, JL.
Her name was Robin, and I remember that girl's name to this day.
Rob, the blonde-headed tomboy Robin.
Yeah, yeah. Cute little girl too.
You must have thought so. Yeah. You kept trying to kiss her.
Wonder what she turned out to be now. What she looks like today, old lady probably. I don't know whatever happened.
You had to get on Facebook and see if you can stalk her and look her up. That's what you need to do.
Girlfriend I have now wouldn't like that. She said, "Oh no, you're not. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I let them go. I don't bother with them. I'm not bothered that no more."
But sometimes you're just curious though about how people ended up though. So
Not that curious.
not that curious.
My 50th class reunion was this year.
She might be
And
looking for.
it's amazing how everybody's changed over those 50 years.
Yes.
She might
And
be
when,
looking.
Makes me
when
old.
we had my class reunion, so many, I'm only 65, almost 65, and so many of them's already passed away. And there's a few of them died right after the class reunion. So,
Yeah.
It's-
Well, ask Southern the gal there, Rita. She might know.
Does anyone know of any church that still plays the old Southern gospel hymns? A lot of churches in the Denver metro area has modernized their music with pop style. Well, I wouldn't enjoy the pop style and rap, that's for sure.
I wouldn't either.
Mm.
Yeah. I like the old stuff. Precious Memories is one of my favorite hymns. I got a lot of favorite hymns.
I don't think I have a favorite. One day I like one, and another day I like another one. But I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite anything. It just changes all the time. So.
Yeah.
The old Rugged Cross is a good hymn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them in the garden. That's about prayer in the garden. I'm not curious about her anymore. She might, if I start looking for her, she will come. Oh, there you are. I don't want to bother.
She'll come up. She'll come up.
That's the kind of girl that will probably run after me too. I don't want that. No, don't bother me now. No way. I'm not interested now.
I want to know what my kids are going to say. One of the first questions I was asked, what was my husband's favorite song so they could have it playing through the service? And I says, I don't know. So we had to quickly go through my head. But for them to pick a song, I don't think they're going to like them.
Be something like Elvira.
My husband's was the Rose-Colored Glasses by John Conley.
Okay.
But it's like, is that a funeral song? I don't know.
Ooh.
That meant something, that song, that Rose-Colored Glasses. That meant something. It means you're not blind, you can see everybody, no matter what they are. Funny.
2 to 3 hours to a small town in the mountains. Or that's probably, if you're in Denver, I bet you have to travel out of town to find a country church.
Or one that's what could we call it? Old school?
School, yeah.
It doesn't even exist anymore. I don't even know. I don't know.
That dehydrator went off at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I told you to go to bed and get up 6 or 8 hours later.
I did. I come to the house and stayed here a little while, and I thought, well, I better go back and check on it. So I went back up there about 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's when the skunk was out in the yard, and I had Heidi with me. So.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to. I just happened to catch you that you was on last night, so I was traveling when I was speaking my words to the text message. Boy, that does not come out right.
And I guess I wasn't paying real close attention, so I missed it. I mean, I would go to talking and showing something, and all that chat, it just fly by, and I wouldn't see it. So
Jim Reed's Molly Robbins is good. Yeah, Molly Robbins is a good player.
I spoke. Go take a nap and set your alarm for 6 to 8 hours and come back up. It wrote, go take a nap for 64 hours.
Don't forget Patsy Cline too. She was one of the great ones.
Because you read what I had written, what I spoke, and it's like, well, that didn't go over right.
But you were right. If I'd have just come on home and went to bed and set the alarm and got up, I'd have been in better shape right now. I'm tired tonight. But
yes. And that's what my friend does. She just sets an alarm when it says it's supposed to be done. She just sets the alarm, and then she doesn't worry about it until then.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be so bad if it was in this house instead of that house, but
and especially if you got a skunk that you have to deal with to get there.
I know. I didn't know there was a skunk out there, and I just knew that little Heidi dog was going to run out there and get into it with that skunk.
But last night coming home was the first time I have seen a raccoon in this area. I go, what's that crossing the road? And it's like, oh, it's a raccoon. I've never seen one.
A raccoon.
Yeah. We don't have squirrels in our town either.
Oh,
I keep saying I'm going to catch some and bring them down, but I don't know if our evergreen pine squirrels would like down here where we don't have a lot of evergreens. Might be cruelty to animals.
yeah. All the good singers.
Hello,
Way back.
my fin feathered friends.
Hi,
Because
Charlotte.
we're hens.
Yeah.
Don't forget her in his tub too. And
There's a song by Kitty Wells that I like, which is "Will Your Lawyer Talk to God for You?" I don't think I've ever heard that one.
I haven't heard it either. It sounds good though.
Well, I don't listen to Kitty Wells, so I'm.
Because that's a really, really oldie. So.
Yeah.
Patsy Cline was good, and Loretta Lynn and Kitty Wells. They're all good singers.
Mm-hmm.
No, back in the day. That's way back. Patsy Cline died in a plane crash.
Yeah. Fine feathered friends.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I knew about her, she punched out a guy one time. Guys, she would knock out men like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't take anybody's lips, she'd knock them right out. I remember about her.
I'll have to look up that Kitty Wells song. That sounds like a pretty interesting title.
It does, yeah. The words is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Look on YouTube, they might have it on there.
They probably do.
They have everything else on here. Why not that song?
Honky Tonk Woman. Yeah. I wouldn't know the songs anyway. Like I said, I was more interested in anything but electronics, even then. I don't even know what time it is right now.
I can sit down and write a song anytime I want to.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
My computer says it's 51 degrees out here, but it's telling me it's going to rain tomorrow. Why is it telling me that today?
Let's see, J. Mary. I went to a barbecue in the backwoods of Tennessee, and I saw a bunch of people clogging. I did not know it was a thing, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Would be fun to watch.
That clogging is a lot of physical energy. Tried getting my grandkids to do that when they was overactive. Well, my grandson wanted to know if he's going to hear raindrops on the roof. So I guess he's going to hear it at 2 a.m.
I think they had a song about that too.
And Charlotte, Kathy has not set up her sewing machine yet. Something about Dave doesn't have time. Her husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him. He doesn't do anything, but he doesn't have time yet because she's got to clean a whole area. She's rearranging. They would like me to come back over, but
has she got that mail from me yet or not? Is it?
No.
Well, I sent it. I don't know where it's at, but I sent it.
Yeah. It's like I got your recipes. I got Kathy's today. And then I got some blocks from somebody else. And then a surprise. It's like I just made the comment that I got to make an order for white thread. I got white thread in the mail today.
Oh.
Let's say.
Aren't our friends something else? How they just send us stuff and you're surprised. I mean, it's you're humbled by it because you're not expecting it. But
right, and then it wasn't just a small; it was a full spool, a whole cone of it, not a spool. So I don't have to worry about buying white thread now.
Yeah. JL fell asleep in his recliner. We put him. We put him to sleep.
If my footrest would lock up in place, I could sleep in my recliner, but it doesn't lock. So my feet constantly want to go down and then back up. It's the way the chair was made. And I don't understand. I guess we're not supposed to sleep in it. If I want to sleep, I got to sit in my other one.
Yeah, I can sleep in my recliner, but I want my feet up and lean back as far as it'll go.
Yeah.
Then I'll take a nap there, and then when I get up to go to bed, then I'm awake.
Yeah. I have a 4-legged friend that last night she thought 2:00 she needed to wake me up. And then again at 5:00 she wanted to wake me up. She wanted to play fetch. I says, not at this time of day.
Can you imagine having a new machine sitting there and can't use it? He should be ashamed. Yeah, that would be hard to have it sitting right there, and it wouldn't be that hard to set up, probably.
No, but it's just she doesn't want it set up until the area's clean, because she wants to put where the camera points on her sewing and cutting. Because she's always having to turn her back to the camera when she sews.
Okay.
And where I have mine, I can do pressing, cutting, and sewing and not have to worry about where the camera's at. Except for out here, I can't do anything in my chair except for recline. Because I know it's bad lighting because it's behind me just in the wrong spot.
J. Mary, I bought a Singer Confidence sewing machine, and I would not recommend that machine to my enemy. If you want to reverse, you have to be going forward before it will sew backwards.
Yeah, that would not be a good machine, would it?
That sounds aggravating.
And hello, Justina. Yeah.
Hi, Justina.
Howdy, Justina.
And yes, Charlotte, you know it now.
Well, I would just get me a box, and I'd take that stuff and throw it in the box and go through it later.
Wow. I've been there, and you can't do that.
Oh, okay.
She's got way too much stuff.
Okay.
When she wanted me to help rearrange it while I was there, it's like I walked in and I said, I don't have that many hours and days to be here.
Wow.
It needed some upright shelves to store some stuff.
That's what I'm going to have some shelves to put stuff on up at the other place.
Yeah. Because, I mean, your backing and things like that, you can put them on a hanger and hang them in the closet. But it's like not everything can be hung. And then the other thing they say, if you got like a quilt tops, like I have so many quilt tops, those used to be sweater things that you hang in the closet where you fold your sweater and put them in those little, they say use those for storing quilt tops and backings and batting in. But your roll of batting on your floor, that must be fun when you need it. Just unroll it and cut it.
That works pretty good for me to have enough space to unroll it and then just kind of, it works for me.
Yeah. And see, it wouldn't work for me.
When I first got the machine, it was on one of those bars under the quilt machine, but the room wasn't big enough to pull it out too far. So
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so after I used that roll, I didn't put the next one on there. So.
Yeah. And I don't have any place to put that big of a roll. One thing you do have the closet space. You have all the space up there because you got the whole house.
I've got the whole house.
Yep. You could design a high up rack that rolls it right out onto a table, even.
Yeah. That would be handy. That's a thought.
Yeah, just one of those.
I
Costco.
can envision it, but getting Terry to do it would be the next thing. So
There's your problem.
that's my problem. Yeah.
And see, when we was all planning that big old commune to come up to your neck of the woods, it's like we had enough people that we could have did everything up there.
Well, you'd all have to bring campers and park out in the pasture, though, probably, because it couldn't put everybody in the house.
Yeah. Well, that's where I said I could put one more twin bed in my trailer because they had me bringing my trailer, and it's like I said I had room for one more, and then one gal goes, I reserved that one.
Oh.
But we was having fun planning a big get together. It would be fun.
It would be fun. It would.
It would be. So I just keep saying I gotta go play that lottery. You gotta play in order to win, is what they keep telling me. And then I'll just take off. I'll hire someone to drive a bus, and I'll just go around and we'll pick up people and travel.
Here, just last week, here in my little old hometown, somebody won $500,000 though. One of them scratch-off tickets.
Oh,
It made the news. It was a big deal. So I still don't know who it was, but
we had one
money. So
we had one big winner here in our town. He could take a lump sum of 1 million or monthly payments of I think 2 million. Well, he had just had a heart attack, so he figured he better not fool with it. He took the lump sum 1 million. And so he bought his son, his daughters, he even bought his ex-wife a car, and he did some remodeling on his house and whatnot. And then after he lived for 5 more years, he goes, I should have took the other one. I'd still have money. Because he blew his million between taxes and buying things for everybody. But you just never know. But I am so frugal, I wouldn't go that overboard. I would probably pay my family's debts on the houses they have and say, you picked them to begin with, have fun. But to go buy them cars and stuff.
Yeah. My area is pretty. Justina says my area is pretty, and it is here in the Ozarks.
So is Terry the rooster on the wall behind you.
Oh.
But what would Terry do if 50, 60 ladies all showed up?
I don't know. He may get in his truck and drive off to the mountains and come back after y'all leave. You know he hides from you guys now, don't you? So.
Yeah. I mean, when just the look on his face when you got a camera in your hand is like, oh no, here we go again.
And that's not the way he acts, but he embarrasses me because he won't say nothing or
he just gives you that look.
Mm-hmm.
You got him talking one day when I was on the stream. He spoke to me.
He did. Yeah, you spoke to him first, I think, and then he spoke. Yeah.
He's not talking to me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Jay Mary's in Arkansas, and she says it's beautiful. You can hunt your own diamonds in southeast Arkansas, but Kentucky's her favorite state. Really bluegrass.
And then you got lucky on that hunting license for life. We don't get that here.
You get that? Huh?
I get a reduced license at 70, so I'm not even old enough yet to get that.
I haven't been hunting in years, but I think I'm going to go this year.
I couldn't find the grouse if it jumped out in front of me with a great big sign say, "Shoot me, shoot me."
I'm gonna go deer hunting. Is what I'm gonna do. So
Do you like venison?
I'll eat it. Yeah. May
Yeah.
not be-
You didn't say that with great enthusiasm.
It's not my favorite, but anyway.
Oh, I make teriyaki jerky out of venison.
Okay.
And so every year my grandson-in-law, he gives me so many venison steaks, and then I cut them up and make jerky.
Mm-hmm. Justina's been to the diamond mine. The area I live in, Oklahoma, is called Green Country, and it's very green here.
Wow.
I have a lot of wheat land around me.
Mm.
And then the side where Kathy's at is all industrial.
Huh.
And then between us is the logging
Okay.
because of the Cascade Mountains. It's like two different sides of this, the state sides are totally different.
And what does that say? Brother and sister, husband
In-law.
used to camp at Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Brother, sister-in-law, and husband used to camp at Santa Fe, as it says.
Yeah.
Used to.
J. Mary, I will not shoot Bambi, but I'll watch you shoot Bambi, and I'll even tote your gun and grub out in the woods. Oh, and you'll do the gutting and the skinning and all that stuff.
Really?
Oh,
Now that's the person to take hunting.
Yeah, we make a team, J. Mary.
She'll shoot it, and you can. Yeah. That's why my son won't go hunting. He'll eat a little bit of the venison, not a whole lot, but he doesn't. He's never did the other parts,
Okay.
the gutting of it and that part, unless he absolutely has to.
Hmm.
That's what butchers are for, he says.
Mm-hmm. Well, here comes Alfonso.
Hey Rita, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. I don't know if you can see I got my setup here.
Yep.
You got looks like a pretty fancy setup.
Yep.
Yep. He's in his studio, his comfort zone.
Butters are expensive. Justina hadn't had venison in years. Her grandson first deer last year, and he's just 10. Fun for him, Justina. I bet you was excited for him too. Can I turn that down somehow?
I don't know. Quite the setup he's got.
Yeah. It is.
Awesome setup for that thing.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Hey, Mary, you hate to do this, but you gotta go. I know I've got to go too. I'm more out.
Well, I didn't think he was coming on being you read that story.
Man.
Well,
Hell, Alfonso, it sounded good.
it does sound
It
good.
does sound good. That's a lot of money invested in that system.
I wish I had a real organ. The old one, like the
He
Hammond.
loves hunting and shot it with the crossbow. Boy, he's good for 10 to shoot it with a crossbow.
And Charlotte's going to bed.
Oh, it's going bad. Everybody's going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to find something else. Oh, I got to find my kitchen countertop. I brought my groceries in last night and just put them up there and said, I'll deal with them today.
So what are you playing? What kind of gadget you got set up there? And
Well,
a bunch of
I got my 2 keyboards and I got my 12-channel mixer. I have my turntable up here, my record player.
oh, okay. Oh,
And June's got to go too.
June's got to go.
Yep. So I guess everybody's gonna call it a night.
Then
nice,
Justina
nice meeting
just got home from a church dinner and played bunco.
I got my guitars and my banjo.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
I was just trying to get warm before I did anything else.
Mm.
After being outside in the rain building.
Yeah. You just warm up or you'll make yourself sick. You don't want to get sick.
Yeah, no, I do not want to get.
My
Mm-mm.
guitars. And my banjo, I need to change the strings on it.
But I'll probably start knitting on another pair of socks just for something to do.
Alfonso, are you and Wayne connected on YouTube? Wayne, are y'all
No,
channel buddies on YouTube?
I'm new to your channel, Rita. I'm new.
No.
Well, you'll have to sign up and get with him. Like all of us quilting ladies get together
Yeah.
quite often.
The music guys and the quilting ladies and I just like a little bit of everything. So
Yeah. And it's like Rita and I, we compare her grandkids to my great grandkids.
yes.
All the fun things that we do.
I know. It's been a week since guess I've been with Millie, so I've got to get her down here so she can color.
Yeah. Well, my
Wait,
grandson.
you got records? What is that?
CDs.
I thought they were records.
I got CDs and I got albums. I got tapes and cassette tapes and everything. And I put some albums on CDs.
Oh, you do? That's what I digitize them.
I got them right here. The record player that records them. When I have time, that is. I do a T-shirt business, so I print shirts all the time. No time to do anything.
So you copy your record to CD as well?
Yeah, I put the records on CDs. I don't have to play the records that much.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. Any time I get a record, I just copy it to digital.
Hmm.
And just put the record away.
Yeah.
I only play the records when I have friends
I use
visiting me.
my computer to do it. I have a computer. I plug the record player into the computer.
And what kind of record player do you have? Like a professional turntable, like a Newmark, a Techniques?
This one here just burns it onto a disc and puts on a CD. I did a stat for the CD before from the album.
Is it one of those like the record consoles?
Yeah, that burns onto the software and puts it on a disc.
That's a built-in CD recorder and all that?
Well, they hook into the computer to do it.
Oh, it does?
Hook it into the turntable situation.
Their talking is like us doing our 1/4-inch seams and stuff, huh?
I know it. Has your new grandbaby come, Sandra? Did it come?
No, the next one's still got 4 weeks out.
That's
I
one
did
of
get
them.
the other one, the little boy.
Okay.
But this grandbaby that's doing 4 weeks right now is only at 4 pounds.
Ooh, that's little.
Yeah. And they've been trying to figure out why it's so little because her first baby was 10 pounds.
Yeah.
The second baby was 8 pounds, and this one's going clear
Well, I
under.
thought you had like a high-end professional turntable, like Techniques or something like that.
I said, we'll just love the little bundle then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's nothing we can do, but
No.
so we want her before she goes into labor to gain at least another pound for the baby, so the baby doesn't have to stay behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
Now is she the mother to the 2 little ones you was with yesterday?
Yes.
So she's got her hands full then too.
Yes.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear them say hi to you?
Yes, I was there for I didn't stay long, but I was there for a little while. So.
It did not
They love
fix the
saying
record that
hi
don't
to
play right, like if
everybody
it skips.
individually.
I tried copying this one, but it skips all over the place.
Mm.
And then when we go, they always have to tell everybody goodbye also, which is it's even cuter.
Uh-huh.
But I don't leave them on for very long. Because I just don't want people using them, even clips.
Yeah.
But they was, as everybody says, they sure love their grandma, because it's like Aspen was constantly on lap Gigi, on lap Gigi.
Check out my banjo, guys.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Mm.
I need to change the strings on it.
I had a bigger banjo than that when I was a little kid, and I couldn't lift it. Gave me a big one, I couldn't lift it. It's too heavy for me to lift up. So he gave me a guitar. It sounds good for those strings. But it sounds good.
Yeah, see that you change the strings every 3 months because I wear them down.
Uh,
That's normal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that's about average. Like the string only lasts 3 months, plain.
Mm.
Then it starts losing its quality, its tuning stability, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on Rita, I got a phone call at 11 o'clock that night that she had some spotting going on, so I had to drop, get up there.
uh-huh.
So I got there at midnight that night,
Wow.
and then she got home about 2 in the morning. They said that everything was okay.
Hmm.
So we're watching that part. So I just never know when I have to just drop everything here
There
and
you
take
go.
off to there.
Mm-hmm. And how long of a drive was that? Was that very far?
An hour and 15 minutes from my house to theirs.
That's a pretty long drive.
Yeah. In the middle of the night. And
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of traffic at midnight.
I wouldn't think so.
It's interstate.
But I hate driving after dark anymore. The lights mess with my eyes. Yeah.
And see, I have to drive on the interstate because I can't take just the 2-lane traffic because it's too close for the other person's headlights in my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
I can't drive at all. I can't drive.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want you to drive me anywhere.
I'm considered legally blind, that's as it is. And honestly, I have jealous of those who could drive. I envy those who could drive, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Because when I was in college 5 years ago, one faculty told me that he said, that if you could drive, you have all the freedom in the world. You could do whatever you want, go anywhere you want, anytime you want. You don't have to depend on nobody. You don't have to depend on the buses.
Mm-hmm.
And then he even told me you can pick up chicks on the side of the road.
Can you see just a little bit though? You have
I have limited vision. That's the problem. Like the last time I had my eyes checked, I was only able to see the first letter of the eye chart within 5 feet.
Oh.
Like 5/400 corrected lens.
Don't lose any sleep, Bailey. You're getting your stitches out tomorrow. I just got a text message.
Justina's fixing to have cataract surgery soon. I think Terry's going to do that someday.
The cataract surgery is the easiest.
Not really. Actually, I had cataract surgery 30 years ago because I've been born blind due to premature birth.
Yeah.
And when I was 9 years old, I had cataract surgery and almost lost my life due to complication with the anesthesia that I put under.
Yeah.
We have multiple disabilities. You have more
How
complications.
tiny of a baby were you?
1 pound, 5
One-
months preemie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, my premature child was not no fight. Not he was 9 pounds,
hmm.
and I was glad he was
Two
premature.
of my grandsons were preemie. One was 2 pounds and 2 ounces, and another one was 2 pounds and 12 ounces. So they were tiny.
Yeah, my 9 pounder was not tiny, huh?
Mm-mm.
But he was missing 2 muscles. If he was a girl, he'd only have 1 breast, and then he had the undeveloped bowel.
Yes, I used to have one record of Earl Scruggs and the Lester Flats. I used to have their record.
That's Janet's cousins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I have their music on a CD somewhere that I copied from the record, but it was all scratched, missing parts, like skipping all over.
Hello to Living Life Loving. How are you tonight?
Hello.
Hello, people. I'm getting calling tonight.
Yeah.
You're getting
Oh,
You look like you're going.
everybody.
Good night.
You look like you're ready to go to sleep, dear Rita. You better get some rest now.
Yes.
I am. It's 20 to 10, so it's pretty late. It's pretty late here.
Yes. Just
I-
remember to always set a timer on that freeze dryer for
Well,
yourself.
I've got that 5 hours now window anyway. The extra
Good
time.
night to you, Rita. Have a good night,
Yeah.
all right?
Good night. Good night, Wayne. Good night, Alfonso.
Good night.
Night, Rita.
Gonna end the stream here.
Yeah, I'm hunting
Good
for
night,
all